What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? People, late night, late night, late night. No Cap
No
High
cap after dark.
School. Yeah, after dark.
No cap after
Right.
dark.
Yeah, No Cap High
Hey,
School football show.
s-
AKA
oh, so it's
After
high school
Dark.
though. It's high
It's
school.
all good. It's
High
all
school.
good. And don't forget, after we preview these games, we're going to do the recap of the Louisville Arkansas game that just finished. So we got a lot to spill on that one. But hey, welcome, 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 big time. It is what it is. Will I am in the building with Will. And we have the Don. What's going on, Don? How you doing, sir?
What's going on? It's hump day. So, hey, it's all good. Trying to get through this week. It's a long one for me that I'm not used to. So we got,
Welcome to the
Is
real
that a
we
is
world.
that
got
is that
champ.
is that a regular week? Or what are you talking about? Is that a regular
Welcome
week?
to the real world.
What he talking about, T
Welcome
Rock?
to the real world. I live in
He
my
don't work like
own
that. He always
verse.
on vacation. You
I'm
gotta
in
go work tomorrow? Nope.
multiverse. In my multiverse, I'm not required to work a full week in my multiverse.
Love
Yeah,
it.
so
Love it. Love it.
yeah,
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. T Rock, what's going on, sir?
I'm doing well. Got libations. Get me through. We're gonna
libations.
be okay. We're gonna be okay today.
Love it.
We're
Love
gonna
it.
do
Love it.
good.
Love it. Love it. In case you do not know where to find us at, shame on you. We pretty much everywhere. Come on, man. Let's go on and get it big time. It is what it is. Gonna keep it 100 with you guys. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff for us. It is what it is. And hey, the sponsors, Mile Wide Beer Company, In Touch Therapy, Dr. Dion Woods, all that good stuff. Much love, much love. We're gonna hit the ground. You know what? We're gonna hit the ground running this way. We're gonna get the awards. We had the polls. We got the results. We got the results. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for everybody because we got a lot to do tonight, and we're gonna rock with it. So let's go ahead and start out with the Will Shows Kentucky High School Football Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company, Boyle County's Jadine Smith Hissel, Player of the Week, Boyle County. Look, 26 carries. What's that? 163 yards, 2 TDs. He did his thing.
Hmm.
He actually won the MVP. So my guys are going ahead and do that graphic on that one, so we can do that for last week. So we're going to make sure we have both of them. Boyle County plays Franklin County. We'll preview that shortly. Congratulations on that one. You knew that Boyle County was going to show up, show out always, man. They don't stop, won't stop, can't stop. Next up,
Thanks, don't stop.
like what? The Will Show Kentucky High School Football Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company, Pulaski County, Brian Ford. Man, 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, did his thing, big time, and Pulaski is gonna show up no matter what, and they did. Congratulations, that's another team that's gonna be rocking and rolling for the state championship. Congratulations, and yeah, you knew they was gonna show up. We knew that. We knew that. And not only did they show up for him, they show up for the team of the week. The Wheel shows Kentucky High School Football Team of the Week, sponsored by In Touch Service, Pulaski County. They defeated Atherton 17-0, and they decided they want to go ahead and make sure they get that Team of the Week. Congratulations to all the winners. Big time. Much love. Much love. We'll be doing a team, a high school. We'll do a 502, and we'll do a state. We might just do a state. I don't know because the 502 balled out. We might just do that as far as first team. 54 Sports Network. Y'all know what's going on. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Big time. What we got over here? Okay, let's go. As you guys know, the state championship games are divided in 2 days. So you got 3 games on Friday, 3 games on Saturday. So let's go ahead and go with it. Let's see. First up, we have Raceland 12-1 versus KCD. How y'all doing? Well, your wrestling dudes, go on do their
K
KCD.
KCD.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, let's
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, get
Yeah.
it, get it. 12-1, 12-1. This right here, man, it couldn't be better, man. Um, KCD, got their little revenge tour, took care of business. Racing has been handling the business all year, just on cruise control, doing what they do, trying to win another state championship. KCD trying to get that what? That first one? Trying to get that first ship? Yeah, I think it's the
Mm,
Yeah.
first. I think it's
Yeah.
the first. I think it's the first. I
That the
think it's the
first?
first. I think it's the first.
man.
Yeah, so Ron
That's
Diesel.
something.
Ron Diesel, I don't know what you're doing. You might need to take an extended break, lunch break, leave early, flex, do what you have to do, and go see your boys,
Flexit
KCD.
time.
KCD, you need to go see them, bro. I don't even want if they win this game and all of a sudden we gonna see you nothing but with KCD stuff, I'm gonna be hurt. We gonna be hurt when we do the bourbon with a splash of sports in January. We're gonna be hurt because you need to go ahead and represent Raceland. They won it. They've been winning. They don't won championships. So KCD's trying to crack it. Don, what you got on these teams, brother?
Well. All
Let
right,
me
let's start
clear
with
my
racing.
throat.
Let's start with racing a little bit. Racing, they are averaging 41 points a game. Their opponents are averaging 14 points a game. We got Jacob Waller, who who right now has 1,707 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, only four interceptions. Plus, he's rushed for 256 yards with two touchdowns. We got Landon Stellar, who has 1,382 yards rushing with 22 touchdowns. Out on the outside, wide receiver Parker Assen, who has 510 yards receiving with three touchdowns. And let's go to defense real quick for racing. Jackson King leads them with 75 total tackles, four tackles for loss, and three sacks. Now we going out to the famous of KCD, who are averaging 40 points a game. Their opponents are averaging 14 points a game. Quarterback by Caden Long, who has 810 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, two interceptions. Plus, he has 207 yards rushing with seven touchdowns. With who anchors their running back is Parker Rudolph with 1,018 yards rushing and 15 tutties. We got Tyler Wilson also back there with him with 916 yards rushing with 16 touchdowns. Plus, he has 235 yards receiving with six touchdowns. Also out there receiving is that man, DJ Lawless, who has 295 yards receiving with five touchdowns. And on defense, Bowen Johnson with 110 total tackles, five
Mm.
tackles for loss,
He's a
and
baller, man.
six and a half sacks
He's a baller,
for
man.
the year.
He's a baller. He stays on the poles, man. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't think people realize
Yeah,
dude
you
been
good.
balling all year. He's been balling all
Mm-hmm.
year for KCD, man. Big time.
You
So,
seen the
Yeah.
polls, you seen that name. Yep.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. T Rock, what's the key to this game, man? What you looking for?
Well, this is if you're going by the numbers, this game is pretty much evenly matched. The win loss in points is margin is very small. I mean, what I'm saying, between the two teams. Um, the both of them beat their nemesis that beat them in the regular seasons to get this far.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm,
So it's a
good
very
point.
well evenly
Good point.
matched team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the winner of this. This gonna have to be a defensive game
Okay.
because both of them can put points up.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
So
Mhm.
this is definitely gonna have to be a defensive game, and yeah, for me. So
But to me, it's this. We know that KCD, they're, and I hate to say it when you're 12-1, but your weakness is your passing, right? Now both of
mhm.
them have scored, I think, over 500 points, something like that. I think I saw something close like that.
Yeah,
You got to
537 to 527.
you have to make sure that racing don't get on top of you, because they get on top of you, you in trouble. It can't be no
Mm-hmm.
14-point lead, can't be no 17. You got to be in striking distance so that defense with Mr. Johnson and all those guys can go ahead and make some plays to slow it down, or you jump on top of them first. But Racing can pass the ball, right? They can pass the ball. So
Yeah.
that means that the offensive coordinator, it could be the head coach or somebody else, is gonna have to keep them off balance as much as they can. Man, if you racing, what you gonna do? You gonna have what? 9 in the box, 8 in the box, whatever you can do. So that's when you do that play action. Hit DJ Lawless for a TD. That's what you do. You have to switch it up. You have to switch it up. If not, things can tilt her a little bit, and all of a sudden, boom, Raceland up 28-7. You're not coming back from that, because this is a well balanced Raceland team. KCD has to be stout on defense, pound the ball on running the game, and trick them. Pull all stops out. You have to. Don, what you thinking?
Yeah. Like you said, though, I mean, it's pretty much racing gets more of the balanced game. So, it's going to take for KCD to take some of that away. Raceland, if they get, like you say, they stop that run and force KCD to pass the ball, and have Lawless be the main guy out there, and the other receivers, that's going to put KCD in a bind, I do believe. So, it, yeah, it's going to be a tough one for both teams to just trying to hold the other. But I think Racing got the slight edge. I want to give it to the edge on Racing.
All right. This is something a little different. Who you got? Don, who you got in this game? We doing online. We doing live picks. Who you got?
Yeah, you're right. Right now, I'm going with Raceland for the slight edge and the win.
T-Rock.
Raceland wins chips, but I don't think they're going to do it this time. I think KCD is going to pull this out.
I just think.
I hope so.
Let's just look at this way. DJ Lawless, even though I think he's a freshman or something like that, we didn't talk about him the first 8 games. This is something that came out. We have to make adjustments. Hopefully they will continue to make adjustments. Raceland is a beast. But I'm going to ride with 502. Mr. Parker Rudolph, who's been doing this thing. Mr. Johnson all year long. KCD. Let's rock and roll. 502. 502. Ooh wee. We say 502.
I may be a 502 hater.
Ooh wee. Yeah, you're the notorious 502 hater. Owensboro Catholic, who was without Brady Atwell, who's been leading them forever in the championship game and got a chip, versus Lexington Christian. We talked about this a little bit on Monday. Owensboro is 13-1. Lexington Christian is 11-3. Lexington Christian, and I think 11-2. I think that might be a mistake. I'll have to check that. But I'm gonna say this: they are different. Whatever that record is, Lexington Christian is definitely different and have balled and took care of business. Owensboro Catholic, it's Owensboro. You're not thinking about them. You think about Owensboro, but they've been playing for the championship game for a while, and I do mean a while. Very impressive on that end. They replaced their quarterback. They got Mr. Dramel, who's doing his thing. Let us know that I didn't have 332 at 372 or whatever it was. Straight baller. Now those records are correct. But this game is going to be very, very interesting because when you look at these two, like we said, Lexington Christian's losses have came to everybody who's in the damn championship game. I mean, that speaks like that.
Man, it's crazy.
And Owensboro, Lost to Owensboro Catholic, lost to Owensboro. They in the championship game too. So they can say, we did too. But this is going to be the good one. This is going to be a goody. The difference is, what's the difference, guys? One team is really a home team and the other one's not. Now, Owensboro Catholic going to travel.
Yep.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. They are traveling. It's a 4:00 game. They probably no school. It's a private school. You know they're gonna be up there. They're gonna be up in the. We done been to the games from the male games to the Friday games, all that kind of stuff. But you see Owensboro Catholic, they're gonna be there, and they're gonna show out. Don, what you got?
All right, what we working with? Owensboro Catholic. They are averaging 42 points a game this season, while their opponents is averaging 15 and a half points. Speak at quarterback Jamel Carruthers has 3,753 yards passing, 46 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. We got Miles Edge, their top running back, with
Yes, sir.
1,201 yards and 20 tutties. Also, the man is leading on defense also. So this man's going back to back. He stays on the field. He gets 101 total tackles, 14 and a half tackle for losses, and
Wow.
5.5 sacks. If that's not handling business on the field, I don't know what is.
Ooh, that's
Wide
that's
receiver
is that first team?
Xavier.
Is that first team? Is that first team All State?
Ooh,
Is that
man.
athlete or something? What we
That's
doing?
possible. Yeah, yeah.
They probably get the
He's definitely
athlete.
getting some
Well, they probably
mention.
get the athlete to Mr. MH third. He probably get the athlete. You know how they ever have the athlete spot.
Already filled out. Right. So, all right, where we was at with wide receiver Xavier wide receiver Xavier Maddox with 1,290 yards with 14 touchdowns. Then we go to defense, another top guy on defense. We got Jude Evans with 113 total tackles, 10 tackles for loss, and 2.5 sacks. Now let's go up to that place they call Lexington, unfortunately. Christian. We got Nash Willen
Damn, bro.
has
Come on, bro.
God.
Bro, come
Nash
on,
Damn.
bro.
Wellen
Come
has
on, bro. Come on,
2,000.
bro. Come on. Clean it up, bro. It's high school, bro. Come on, bro. Clean it up. Bro. It's high school, bro.
Nash Wellen has 2,299 yards passing, 26 tutties, and 6 interceptions. Plus, the man has rushed for 1,000 yards this season with
Lord Jesus.
14 touchdowns to the end zone rushing. So he is accounted for 40 touchdowns by himself.
Jeez.
Woo. Tyler King, he's
That's a
the
lot.
second backer in the
Yeah, it
rushing
is.
with 958 yards and 12 tutties. Aiden Lyons topped for the defense with 78 total tackles and 4.5 tackles for loss. While Blessing Christian's averaging 36 points a game, their opponents are averaging 20 points a
Yes.
game. It should be a goodie.
T Rock. What you looking for? What brings your mind, man? What you thinking?
I'm thinking after taking a brief overview of both their schedules, and I said all the teams all they both lost to are all playing um, for the championships. I just feel like Owensboro Catholic I just feel like they had a stronger schedule during season and made that run, but Lexington Christian made that came on late in the season because they beat their schedule wasn't as stiff, I don't think, but they played stiff competition to get what I'm saying the last 2-3 games to get into the championship game, right? So I mean Mayfield, Belfry, winning maybe a couple losses between the two or whatever, 3 or 4 losses between the two. So it's
So what you saying that
they beat a couple of really good. They beat a couple really good teams to get there, but Owensboro Catholic beat a lot of good teams to get there.
So you don't. Okay, you're going over
Mm-hmm.
wins because schedule wise, I think Lexington Christian had the harder schedule. You saying who they beat
Right,
because Boyd County, Christian County, Franklin County is not on Owensboro Catholic, even though they
right,
lost.
right,
Even though
right.
they
But
lost.
right. Because like I said, they got Owensboro Catholic got beat by what Owensboro,
Yeah,
right? Just going off just again, just win loss for the teams
got
that
you,
they did
got you,
beat.
got you.
Most of them have big winning records, right? But again, you know what I'm saying. But they're just like Lexington Christian. They had to beat some good teams. Somerset, Beechwood. These are Beechwood
Now,
especially.
Beechwood is definitely. Beechwood is definitely.
Yeah. So
But mm,
yeah, so I think this is going to be a lot, just like the other game. I think it's going to be a little bit closer, but I think Lexington has got the home field advantage on this one.
cool,
But Owensboro Catholic don't play.
cool. So who you riding with?
I'm going Lexington Christian just
Yeah,
because their mamas and daddies can drop them off.
everybody's there. Everybody, and Owensboro is going to be there. Everybody's going to. My thing is
Yeah.
that um, you absolutely right. You net on the head. But I see, they play some duds too. Barstown, Fort Knox,
Oh yeah,
Fort Campbell.
everybody
No, I'm
does.
just saying those equal
Oh yeah,
the
absolutely.
duds that and I hate to say duds because some of them duds is in Louisville, but I mean,
Yes, they are.
I'm just keeping it
Plenty,
real. Just keeping it
plenty,
real. Yeah,
plenty of those
plenty.
dudes.
But I think those three losses against those top competitions gonna rock. And I think the selling point is gonna be it's a Lexington game. They home field. It is. I don't care where it is. Win Dixie, Kroger, Pick Pack, whatever you want to do. I think Lexington Christian's gonna go ahead and take this one. I think it's gonna be the difference is this. What does Mr. Dramel Carruthers does? This is his first time. Now they had Brady Atwell for about 3 to 4 years or whatever it was, who was leading them for the won a state championship, lost all this stuff, right? He gone. This is a new dude. And he's probably watching this. So this is up to you to go ahead and win this. Because Brady
Yep,
Atwell was a
yep,
beast. He knows it. Not
yep.
saying you're not, but you got to win this game. And you got to win this by 14 points. And you ain't going to see it, but you got to win it by 14 or more points because Lexington is still in Lexington. Lexington Christian's at home.
Still
You're not
Lexington.
getting any calls. The retire person, the retire the preacher that has a big ass church in Lexington is the referee in this game. The dude who works for the new Kentucky coach is calling this game. This is the dude is the manager at Kroger's in Lexington is the referee of this game. You have to beat them. You gonna get the experience of what we get from Louisville. Don, who you got?
Don't.
Yep.
I was going to say, don't forget the sheriff at Lexington. He's also official in the game.
No.
He's the
He's
back
just
judge.
he's just gonna catch all the people who got too drunk at the tailgate when you come up out of there. That's his job.
Right.
That's his job. Yep. You come on.
Oh no, man! I think it's gonna be a tight game. Hopefully, they can keep it tight. I think if Owensboro can keep, the game somewhat tight, I'm looking for them to pull it out because they're gonna have to get at least a couple of turnovers or something like that. Mal's edge is gonna have to do. Since he plays both ways. That defense is gonna have to be so tight on Lexington and everything else to make them fumble up and do something, to cause some turnovers to make
True.
something happen. And
True.
Carruthers is all gonna be in Carruthers. So with him and like you said, It's already Lexington enough. It's right in their backyard. I mean, they can walk to the game, all of them together. They're probably going to march there. So I'm going Owensboro Catholic. Yeah, you know I can't say. I just got the hate in my voice. Do I just got it?
But just so you know, too, Owensboro Catholic, 2 hours 46 minutes. That's how far they are away. And that's probably if you're not on the bus.
They'll be there tomorrow. Catholic schools, y'all know that, and I'm a Catholic. They're different. Ain't no school for them. They'll be there tomorrow. Chilling.
They will be there.
They will be there. They ain't gonna be driving up on that one. Right. They gonna be right there like this. We ain't going nowhere. And plus, they've been there. They know the routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand the whole process. They coaches probably laughing like, yeah, we know we got to beat them by 14. They know the deal. The phantom calls, all that shit. They know everything we're talking about. Big time. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. One of the sponsors. What's up? Dr. Woods, Dr. Shannon Woods. Good evening.
Dr. Woods.
Wesley Finley. I think it's LCA. How y'all do it? I know he ain't gonna do it. That dude over ain't gonna do it. Go ahead, T-Rock.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
LCA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
No.
Come on, man. Leave these people alone, man. Leave these young dudes, man. Come on, man.
He don't like the kids, man. He don't like kids.
Don don't like the kids. He's not Trick. He's not Trick Daddy. He don't like the kids. He don't like the kids. Lord.
Like Wu-Tang. Kids.
Lord, Jesus.
Yeah,
you like Go Face.
They for the kids.
You like Go Face.
Hey, Wu-Tang for the kids.
Go Face is on a whole different level now. Here it is. In your face. Yes, sir. Boyle County 13-1 versus Franklin County 14-0. Where my Franklin County people at? Are y'all asleep? Some of y'all probably happy celebrating. Probably been celebrating and stuff because y'all watched the game too. We know y'all closet Big Blue fans and stuff too. Come on, let's go. Where we at, Franklin? Where we at? Boyle County said, yes, we're not the same team as last year. But we're back.
Rally.
We're back.
Yes, they are.
We are back, and we're not going anywhere anytime soon. The culture's different. Absolutely. The culture's there. This is culture versus culture. The difference is one has won many championships. Many. Franklin, are you whispering, bro? Like, I'm about to mute your mic, bro. Like, he over there whispering and shit. Hold on, I got you.
I'm up here.
Let me mute your mic.
It's dog.
Let me mute him. Let me mute his ass off out there. I kept on hearing he throwing me off. Look, Franklin County is ready to take care of business, right? But you have to be the champ. To be the king, you got to beat the king. If you come from, you bet not miss, right? This is what this is all about. Nonstop. This is what it's all about. You got to have it. What is Franklin County made of? We know it's culture, big time. They have talent. They have offense, defense. But guess who has that? Boyle County. 8 p.m. As long as the weather permit, we will be there, hopefully double-fisted and with a smile on our face. What side will y'all be on, first of all? Because we need to be where we was last year. We don't need to be we need to be in the welcome patio, basically. We need that. This game is clutch, man. This right here is probably, I'm not gonna lie, man. This might be, if we had to rank the championship games, this is probably one. This is probably one.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. This is a goodie. Don, what you thinking, brother? Stats wise and
no doubt about it.
Tell everybody don't think everybody know your dog's name, man, because it's not your son's dog no more. It's your dog. What's the dog's name? Because he been coming up. He been a superstar for a while. Introduce him to everybody, man. What's his name, man? Shit.
There he is. I mean, I know he couldn't wait. Ace.
Ace.
Ace Boogie. Come on, man. There you go. Look, there your 5 seconds of fame real quick. There you go. Put it up. Okay.
Ace Boogie.
All right. Get down.
Ace,
All
I'm
right.
here now,
Get down.
brother.
Nice.
He said you got that smash burger
Get
we
down.
shared the other day.
Disappointed.
Very
Oh
disappointed.
man. All right. Let's go to Boyle County real quick. Boyle County, they averaging 35 points a game. Their opponents are averaging 11 and a half points. You got Jet Rowley, who has 1,965 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Running back Jayden Smith Hisley. You got Hizzle with 1,609 yards rushing, 16 touchdowns. And the wide receiver, we've heard plenty, Seneca Driver with 852 yards receiving with 10 touchdowns. And he also plays
That's gonna be the
defense.
thumbnail. Why the thumbnail always Travis up there yawning? And I don't do that. I don't do that. Hey, Opus and all them and Ecam does that. I don't do that. Every time they try to get him, and I'm like, I hope T Rock knows I'm not doing that. Like for real.
Brother be tired, man.
So we
Brother
got
be tired.
Mr. Driver also plays defense, and he has 5 interceptions and 2
I just wanted you to
touchdowns
know.
off of those. We got Lucas Akers has 111 total tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. So now we're going to the Flyers.
Hold on, real quick. So you gonna tell me the last 2 games, the last 2 playoff games, Mr. Jaden has got damn near almost 650 yards. Like he only had about 900 something. Like he didn't have 1,000 in the regular season because you remember this is a kid who had 440 something yards 2 weeks ago. Then he had 163. So quick math, he had in 2 playoff games. The kid done got 600 yards.
Playoffs?
Yes, 600 yards.
Playoffs.
I think they found their running back. Go ahead, Don.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you said, they found the future.
He's a senior. Ain't no future. This is it.
This is it. Right, no doubt about that. This is it. Yep. So, where I was at, we was talking about the Flyers of Franklin County.
God dang, bro.
The fireworks are about to go off. The lights are going. They're blinking because quarterback Knox Barrett, he's 217 of 303. He has 3,035 yards passing, 37 touchdowns, and only six, let me say that, just only 6 interceptions for the season. And with that, though, Knoxbury does a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He also has a rushing touchdown just to go along with that. Mr. Odom. Oh, speaking of, I'm getting ready to come to Odom right
Hold
there.
on, real quick. Hold on. Coach Odom. This is something that I love to do for you. State championship. What is the keys? Now, this is for you. What is the keys for Franklin County to win this game? But go ahead, Don.
All right. Especially like we said, when I seen that name pop up, it's like, it's kind of funny because it popped up right in time because I'm about to talk about running back Jack Odom with 617 yards and 8 tutties. We got wide receiver Jacob Taylor with 903 yards and 10 touchdowns. We got another one out there by the famous name of Delano Collins,
Woo!
888 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. He has 5 punt return touchdowns,
Shut your mouth.
3 kick return touchdowns,
Shut your mouth.
4 rushing touchdowns with 5 interception and a touchdown off of that. Can we get some more?
All
Let me
state,
tell you,
baby. All state.
man,
Stop
if it
playing
ain't
with him.
somebody bet not, they better look at him. Oh, the voters better vote right.
Better.
We got Mr. Jacob Odds. Mr. Jacob Odes out there. I said odds. Mr. Jacob Odes
You
with
like saying that, dog.
154 total.
Hell no. He all
With
state too.
154.
154. He all state.
With 154 total tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. And Shalom Moore. We can't forget Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore, even 80 tackles and 7 interceptions for the season.
Yeah.
Mr. Moore, get another interception.
Who got 5?
Friday night.
Who got 2 behind him at 5?
Whoo! Already said. Mr.
Yeah.
Collins, Mr.
Dude, if he does not make all state, like for real, I understand the politics, I understand that. And I understand there's a guy in Louisville that's tough. Tough. So what you got to do, one of them is athlete, and the other one is special. I don't give a dude, man. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, dog. Delano Collins has to be all state. I don't give a shit where you put him at. He has to be all state, dude. Off a special 8. He have 8 TDs off a special team. Damn, that's got to be a record. Somebody look it up. What's real card? What's Kelly Dickey at? Where you at? Somebody find it.
Dickey.
What's our guy? What's Corey at? Our guy Corey, who's at Kentucky, who with the mail. He's the statistic at Kentucky. Somebody found the stats at because, dude, who 8 of them? Stop playing,
Where's
bro.
Nate? Nate, somebody got to know.
Somebody. Corey got to know. Somebody has to know, man. Quit playing, dude. Like for real. He has to be out state. I understand that you have people lined up and you like to see what people going to college and all this stuff. Dude, it'd be such. I'm gonna tell you what. It's gonna be, and it's gonna be 20 days of hell that I'm gonna give you if this young man does not make all state. And believe me, I have the platform to make it all hell. It will. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on the game? I hate the threat. I hate to put the threat on there, but he needs to be all state. I'm sorry. If it's not, something wrong. Something wrong, bro. I mean, I'm bashing.
Let me follow that.
I'm bashing. Like, non-stop. I'm bashing. Corey, hey, wait a minute, real quick. Corey's my guy. That's my brother, Corey Price. Hey, Corey Price has been on the show. That's my guy.
That's what we talking about.
Mel High, that's my dude. Yes, sir. Get your drizzle on, T-Rock.
Yeah. So this is going to be a fantastic game.
Yes,
fantastic
sir.
Game.
Speak.
You know what I'm saying? One team's got championship pedigree. The other one needs revenge from last season, taking the L. It wasn't a big L, but they took the L.
True.
I think Franklin County is well equipped. I'm saying with everybody they got along the field, to actually win this game. And quite frankly, they could win this game handily if they play their brand of football. I felt like when we was watching the game, last year, I don't know if it was much as Paducah Tillman was taking them out of their game, or what, but I didn't feel like there was Franklin County football. I feel like you learn, you live, and you learn. Right? Franklin County football is going to play. I agree with Coach. That definitely have to do that, but limit the turnovers. But they're well equipped to win this game, and if they play Franklin County football, they'll win this game by a pretty decent little clip.
Woo! Okay. Don, let you go. Don, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. T-Rock, you got Franklin, right? They ain't play nobody. Hold on. First of all, we gotta go ahead. It's not justified.
They ain't played nobody.
So you rolling with the Flyers, T-Rock?
Absolutely.
All right, Don. What Ace said?
Anyway,
Dun, dun, dun,
the
dun.
thing about it,
Dun.
I was trying to remember because T Rock brought it up about last year's game, but I can't remember last year's game. So we
That's
going with this
that's a whole
year's
different.
game.
That's a whole different ball of wax on it, brother.
We going with this.
Somebody
year's
slipped
game.
all the way
So
back.
Franklin County. We going with this. Last year when we was there, we seen where it started at, and we seen it just grow all the way to the end. We got there. Okay, it wasn't what they wanted. It wasn't the way the season wanted. But they was like, we coming back. They said it was there. They said they coming back next year. They will be back. And I think they're coming back for a damn reason because they're ready to come back and take it all. I just think this year it's even though they lost some pieces from last year, this year I'm thinking they put them those pieces together and they are
Got
there
you.
to win it. I mean,
You know.
no doubt that Boyle
You know.
ain't nothing to step over.
Oh hell no, no. You know what? This is what makes it better for you. Who you got? You going with Franklin or Boy? I'm sorry.
I'm going with the Flyers. I'm going to
Okay.
fly high.
This was makes it better for you when you go ahead like if you want that championship, Coach Odom. But this be your first championship, or have y'all had a championship? I know you'll be able to answer because if this is the first, this is what you want to do. You want to go through the bully. You want to beat the bully. Boyle County has been the bully. They have won championships after championships after championships. You want to do that. I'm gonna say this. I'm not Coach Odom. I'm not the other coaches, the great Coach Leach and all the other great coaches that is on there. But I'm gonna tell you, this would be the game, guys, that you will see. Hold on, let's see. He said, Donnie's a psychic. He wants to be. This is the game. This is the game.
Way too much credit.
This is the game that you will see Delano Collins touch the ball so many times. Young man would be worn out. If we lose this game, it ain't gonna because we ain't gave it to us. They say feed the studs. Feed the studs. Dude is a stud. You have to feed him.
Stud.
He's different. He's been different. He said we'll be their first championship.
Stud.
I am going all out. Knox Bird is a stud. Jack Odom is a stud. Olds is a stud. You have to feed the studs. I'm not losing without giving the ball to Delano, to Jack. We rolling. Now, you see a lot of breakdown where, hey, we got over like 1,600 yards rushing. We got 20 kids ahead. No. All you 18 dudes who got the ball in the first, you're not catching the ball. I'm going to the studs. This is for you. This is for Miss Odom. Hey, Coach Odom, we know your wife is a Kentucky fan. This is when you pull the Lynn Bowden out. This is when you make Delano Collins Lynn Bowden. There you go.
Little Kentucky.
You make him Lynn Bowden. You give him the ball. Nobody on that field is a better athlete than him. If you want to win this game, feed the studs. And I think you will. James Bark said, Boyd County about 14. Let's get it. Ooh, 14. They said it ain't. Look, they lost a lot of people. Got new quarterback. Quisenberry is not walking through that door. But they got a lot of studs in that door. But I don't think they got the stud. The one stud is Delano Collins. And if they don't use him like that, they ain't going to win it. I think coach is smart enough that they will. I got a rabbit family. I got the head on. Come on, y'all know what the deal. Let's go. Don, I heard you snapping fingers. What you going to say?
I don't even know now.
Don't worry about it, brother.
I was on something. I don't even know. I'm just waiting.
Well, did y'all know
I'm waiting to party with him next week.
Right. No, next week is this week.
Well, after we gotta be a parade or something in Franklin County. I'm off a couple of days.
It's gonna be
week, so yeah.
It'll be a parade Friday. Did y'all know that Murray County 14-0? T-Rock said, dude, you ready to party every day. You ain't working. He called you, Tommy. Let's put Tommy in or Don the Tommy. Don. The Tommy Don.
Got no job.
He's Tommy today.
Big building.
We gotta change this shit to Tommy. We gotta change this shit to Tommy. Yeah, we got tonight's reference for the Don because he's rocking and rolling. It is what it is. He's Tommy tonight. So
it's after dark.
It's after dark. All right, so Cal 14-0 versus Murray that a lot of you guys did not know, period, out there watching. It's 14-0 to themselves. Great season. Parting gifts to the left. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to let Don go ahead because I don't want to do my spiel right now, but I am so sorry. Thank you for participating. Tommy, what you got?
All right. I do got a job. I got a job. It's a big building.
He does. He does. But all for tonight's reference, we're going with this.
Hey, Cal's averaging right now 47 points a game for the season. Their opponents, they are sticking their opponents to 9 points a game. Well, we know sensational sophomore Jackson Burke has 3,202 yards passing with 48 touchdowns. And you know what? The man has thrown one interception all season. One interception.
Action Jackson has?
Action Jackson has. Out of 48.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Jeffrey Vazada.
There you go.
Has 771 yards rushing with 6 tutties. We got Tyree Stoner with 752 yards with 20 tutties. Jaheed Brown has 1,376 yards receiving with 22 tutties. Gaines Howard's on the other side with 1,000 yards receiving with 14 tutties. And plus the man has captured 3 interceptions on defense. We got Mekhi Newsom with 128 total tackles, 19 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. And then let's go to Mary. Not Mary State, but Marion County. Down there, they're averaging 45 points. Their opponents are averaging 16. Wyatt Robbins has 3,199 yards passing with 35 touchdowns with 5 interceptions. And he's also rushed for 533 yards and 4 rush touchdowns. Amarion Bowen has 893 yards with 13 touchdowns. We got Isaiah Martin has 1,230 yards receiving with 19 touchdowns and also 2 interceptions on defense. Mary's defense
Damn.
has 15 fumble recoveries, 6 players over 100 total tackles, and they have 10 interceptions. With their main man on defense is Simon Rickman, has 163 total tackles with 8 sacks for the season.
It doesn't
Man.
matter. It doesn't matter. Now, I'm gonna let T Rock rock. Before we get to this on here, because I got something that on the screen that I'm gonna rock and roll. But we're gonna do due diligence with this what we got. But I had to leave this up here so everybody could let it sink in. T Rock, what's your thoughts on this game? What you feeling?
Uh, 2 14-0 teams. Murray played some good football to get to where they are. They're undefeated. That's hard to do. I don't care who you play, where you at. That's hard to do, right?
Tired of
And when
being
nobody was
stepped
even talking about Murray
on.
until just now. Cal's offense is way too much. You're talking about a kid who's thrown over for 3,000 yards, 48 touchdowns, and one
Lord,
interception.
that's ridiculous. That's sick, man. That's sick.
That means he's got a
Ridiculous.
complete and total control of the offense. He knows exactly where people are going to be, when they're going to be there, and how they're going to get there. If I'm being quite honest, I don't see this game even close.
Tired of being stepped
Cal,
on.
Cal's offense is just way too dominant, too much for this. With Jackson Burke at the helm, it's going to be ridiculous.
Um. So Cal, Don, who you have? Cal, Murray, Cal.
Yes,
Who you
I'm
got?
rolling with Cal. I think Mary was gonna. I think they'll give him somewhat. Let's say that they'll give him somewhat of a match, but it seemed like they got some defensive players to get around. You know what I'm saying? They do got four players with over 100 yards tackling this year with total tackles, but at the same time, Cal's defense is just probably too much for almost any team in the state
Yeah.
or their offense. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Uh. Cal do what the Cal does. Is this different? We talked about it. Mary, congratulations for coming. We have parting gifts for you. Good luck in whatever you do in life. You made it to the state championship game. This is over. This is over. And you know what I say when this is over.
Done, done.
It's done, done. It's done, done. It is. It is what it is. Thank you. God bless Jackson with them numbers, and he didn't. He split snaps the first 2-3 games.
They had decided the quarterback was.
Right. These numbers could be way, way better than what it is. Pick your poison. And I love how Cal has turned it up. Gonzalo, Stoner. Now we seeing them dudes get involved in it. It's cold outside, right? You got to run the ball. They can run the ball. And they got Mr. Hall, who's a monster. Offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Best player probably on the field. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Hunter Cantwell, salute. Big time. Doug Beaumont, Coach Mo, Coach Hillard, all you guys, former U of L players, all that kind of stuff like that. Shout out to you. All right. Before I go to the next one,
Yeah.
Wesley, I did want to address this. Boyle County is legit. We know they're legit. I've not got to watch the Flyers play much, but Boyle County beat St. X. Let me tell you, you have to discredit the St. X win. And you can say, why would you do that? We actually cover all these games. And that was the one of the games that we definitely covered because it was intriguing to us. Because we were like, wait, Saint X has to, do what they have to do. This is why we're discrediting that game. You may not like it, but this is why we're discrediting this game. 14-3, they beat Saint X. Trimble didn't play. One of the best quarterbacks in the state did not play in that game. You had a guy named Will Brummeister. We're from 502. We never heard of this kid. Another guy named Bo Artman. We never heard of this kid. Yeah, they wasn't fully loaded when y'all beat them. I'm just saying. So don't let's you play who's in front of you. I get it. Trimble is one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Totally different, bro. Totally different. Totally different. I'm just saying. Marlon played in that game. Good for that. Y'all kind of slow. I think Marlon's stats have been slowed down just because of coaching. They don't know what they wanted to use him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that, and I'm not gonna show them love because his numbers is awful. They could have been ridiculous if Saint X would have used him like they should have used him. Totally different. Totally different. So I mean, it is what it is. Good luck. My grandmother's birthplace, Pulaski County, versus Owensboro. 7-2 teams. Owensboro's turned it up. Pulaski has done some great stuff forever. Don, what you got on this game?
All right. We got Pulaski County who are averaging 35 points a game. Their opponents are averaging 20 points with Zach Anderson, backer, the quarterback, who has 1,282 yards passing with 13 touchdowns, plus he's rushed 4 touchdowns in. We got running back Kason Brock with 1,659 yards rushing with 21 touchdowns, plus he has 431 yards receiving with 4 touchdowns receiving. Wide receiver Winston Ford has 457 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns, and Cohan Finley leads the defense with 159 total tackles, 10 tackles for loss, and 6 sacks. Now on Owensboro, they're averaging 43 points a game, while their opponents are averaging 12. DeMarcus Gainaway has 2,558 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, while he's also rushed for 262 yards with 5 touchdowns. Evan Hampton, we know that guy rushes. 1,927 yards rushing with 28 touchdowns, plus he has 280 yards receiving with 3 touchdowns. Kingston Dillard has 1,232 yards receiving with 18 touchdowns. And their defense for Owensboro, they have 17 total interceptions with Ty Ashley leading them with 4 interceptions. And plus he has 130 total tackles, 10 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. That's that guy, Ty Ashley. Owensboro.
Owensboro. This is going to be an interesting game. Pulaski County, by all intents and purposes, should win the football game. But it's almost chalk. But it's almost chalk. I say by all intents and purposes,
No,
but
we got
it's almost shot, just like most of them. It's one of the two, right? Now, with that being said, though, let's see here. Pulaski County beat a good Atherton team.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
beat a good South Laurel team.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying they yeah, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying they beat some good teams to get there, and you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying
yeah.
they goose egg Atherton and kind of beat the mess out of everybody else. The two losses are what the South one, which is a good football team, and then Blankton and Johnson Central, which is a decent football team.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Okay,
Who you
okay.
going with?
for all intents and I think I'm gonna go because let's see, Owensboro beat up on a good Woodford County team and a
Yeah.
resurging Fairdale
Yes,
team.
sir. Yes, sir. Smoker Greenwood
This
team.
is gonna be a hard one for me. Yeah, smoked them. I think I'm gonna go
Mm,
Pulaski though.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Pulaski because they beat a really good Atherton team, a really good Atherton team, and
Mm.
they beat them soundly. They didn't let them score.
After the better than Woodford
That's
County.
unlike them. Um, I think if they went head to head, I would like to think that Atherton is better than Woodford County. Yes,
Mm. Mm.
I think Woodford County is great. Don't get
Tired
me
of being
wrong.
stepped
Don't get me wrong.
on.
But it was all about Atherton's defense until they ran into Pulaski County.
Mm.
That, but also too, if we're going to count the Woodford County, it all depends on if they're playing in Woodford County too.
Well, they be battling all them other dudes that was 6A also, right? That they placed.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Tommy. Tommy, who you got?
Hey, myself, and then just read what Mister Wesley Finley put up, where he says Will Adams will be the Pulaski County's quarterback. When he came in last week, I see when they did beat Atherton, where they did. So I had to go do my research real quick and look. So Mr. Adams, he was 3 for 4, 70 yards. He had 77 yards rushing. I don't think Owensboro is going to allow that. It's just going to allow, they had 2 interceptions for the turnovers. I don't see Owensboro allowing just, you know, very little receiving. I mean, passing yards,
They're
and
running team.
going to let right
Pulaski is a
and
running
let
team.
Pulaski
It's a running team.
right and let Pulaski run over them. I just don't see that's going to happen. And I'm knowing about what I've read and what I've about the stats and everything. Yes, we
And the
know
cheat
numbers
sheet
don't
that
cheat,
Will Finley gave you, whatever his name is, Mr. Will
right?
Finley.
so so
Yeah.
so 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 Owensboro defense is better than Atherton's.
I'm not saying that,
But at a
but
neutral, hold on.
I'm just asking. I'm asking.
At a neutral site, yes.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
not in
All right.
Pulaski County, right?
It's just a question.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no.
just a
You're right.
question.
You're absolutely right.
yeah,
They're not there, right? They're in Lexington. Like neither one of these teams, they got to
okay,
travel.
Weston, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I mean, I just don't see him. They saying he's more of a rusher, but I just don't see. I don't know. I mean,
Who's
like you
more of a
said,
rusher?
you got Owensboro, but I'm like Owensboro.
Pulaski
I'm going
County's
with Owensboro.
quarterback you talking about? It's more of a rusher, the one that they replaced. What are
What's
you talking
that?
about? Who
Yeah,
you
that's
talking
what
about?
he's
It's more
talking
rush.
about. Yep.
Oh yeah. That rush team, Case and Brock and all them. Yeah. When you go
Yeah.
to a county team, it's different. Atherton loved them to death. For them to hold on and give up only 17, great. You're talking about a team that's never been there. Each step that Coach White, Coach Bryson
Absolutely.
is going different. These teams, Owensboro done play for championships. Pulaski done play for championship. It's a total different thing. You're not beating them without a passing game. I'm sorry. You're not beating Owensboro without a passing game.
Right.
Not at
I just
all.
don't see it.
I don't see
Yeah.
it either. And if you replace people, I know 4 games get it, and now you now Appleton defense, bar none, one of the top in states, but they still gave up 17. It could be fatigue, it could be all kinds
You
of stuff,
still got to
right?
score.
You still got to score. I don't think Pulaski County's defense is top 10 in the state, top 20 in the state. Owensboro is going to be ready to rock and roll, bro. It's gonna be rock and roll. So I'm agreeing. I mean, I'm going with Owensboro on this one. Should be a good game. You know how it is. All right, so everybody, make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. We got one more game that we're gonna get into. This right here, and then we got it. We're gonna do a quick synopsis. Probably not quick because we are so passionate Louisville fans, and we definitely gotta break down some stuff. The basketball game, but South won 13-0 versus Trinity 12-2. If you watch No Cap High School football show, you understand how I feel about them. They my preseason pick, and South Warren has had a hell of a year. Hell of a year. It may look kind of different when you got it when a bully is really a bully. When a bully is really a bully, it's kind of different. Tell me what you got.
We got the Spartans. The Spartans of Southbourne. They meeting at 4:00 this Saturday. Southbourne is averaging 43 points a game. Their opponents is averaging 15. Caden Page is the quarterback back there. 2,123 yards passing with 23 touchdowns. He also has 280 yards rushing with 7 touchdowns. Caden York on his Allen. He has 1,008 yards rushing with 21 touchdowns. Jake Carter, 941 yards receiving with 9 touchdowns.
Tired of being stepped on.
Tacon Darton has 65 total tackles, 16 tackles for a loss, and 3 sacks. Their defense now has a total of 19 interceptions with Isaiah Bridges with 5 interceptions himself. Now we're going to go, let's go on Shelbyville Road to the Shamrocks, going for their 30th championship, led by QB1 himself, Mr. Johnson. 2,763 yards passing, 51 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions. Jermarion Berry, 714 yards rushing with 10 touchdowns, also 107 yards receiving with 1 touchdown receiving. Cross Watson with 719 yards receiving with 12 touchdowns. Jason Hagan with 639 yards receiving with 9 touchdowns. Luke Vise with 78 total tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. And you know we got to talk a little bit about the defense for a second. The defense has a total of 21 interceptions, 13 fumble recoveries, and Miles Hose.
Damn, hoes. I got hoes. In area code.
With 4 interceptions himself.
Different area codes.
And they go into a different area code and win another
Go
title.
hoes. I got hoes. Okay, all right now. Thank you for that. For that shit. T Rock,
I'm getting.
what are you seeing? Before he stopped melting down, what are you seeing? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Trinity is gonna get their 30th championship.
That's sick, bro.
Defense is way too stout. Yeah,
That's
defense is way too
sick.
stout.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, QB1 is playing his butt off right now.
Y'all
They
gonna
got a
make me
lot of
watch
weapons.
Tubi.
I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, but they too many weapons on both offense and defense for Trinity. Trinity is Trinity. South Warren's had a great season. They've put up numbers. They've done
I
well.
got
They've done quite
love
well. You know what I'm saying?
in
Number one in RPIs. You know what I'm saying? 6A. They've played some good football,
and let you know that's fake.
but they haven't. Yeah, Trinity has only lost to Ohio teams. That's it. They've only lost to two Ohio teams. So that two losses ain't even to nobody within in the state. I don't see that. I don't see them losing to South Warren. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Okay, let's cut the shit out. Um, South Warren 13-0, great year. Beat Bryan Station. They beat Manual, Greenwood, Bowling Green, Hopkinsville, Pulaski County, Meade County, Central Hardin, Davies County, Logan, Hopkins, again, Henderson County, Rao. That's all good, man. Y'all don't know how much this pains me, right? As a fellow male bulldog, Trinity's program is ridiculous, bro. Don has told John each show we have done, we done said I done said 29 or 30. Don let you know they going for 30. This is ridiculous in a short period of time because St. X and Mel has won championships in those times. Not a lot of teams. Belize and some other dudes, other teams maybe have won. They have commandeered everything. South Warren, great year. Thank you for participating. The best quarterback in the state that's been playing the person who's been playing the best as the best quarterback in the state in the playoffs has been Zane Johnson. I said it
Mm-hmm.
Monday. The numbers he done thrown up, bro. They are letting him cook. They beat you so many ways offensively. When you look at the stats, everybody's got a touch, everybody's got a touchdown. But that's not how they beat y'all. They got the best defense in the state. The Frost brothers, they got the best defense in the state. South Warren, thank you for participating. Here's your parting gift. And it's not a championship.
Yep.
Trinity, big over South Warren. Don, what you got? What you thinking?
um, I mean, we know South Warren had a year. They had a good year. I mean, they came. I mean, we gonna give them the props. I mean, but it's different. Trinity plays different. They
Right?
are different.
What you
Trinity,
said.
like you said, they haven't lost to in-state this year at all. Last year they had one loss in-state, but they still went on and won. The year before that, they had two losses in-state. I mean, but that's what they do, and they just going to. I mean, it's ridiculous when you talk about the teams like this. But at the same time, Trinity's got that all around team that you just like. Where do you find the weakness at? What you going to stop? So with that being said, I'm looking at a slacking, a smacking, a smack
And
down
and you know
by
what?
a lot.
And I'm gonna say this: Jefferson County Public Schools has made it easier for Saint X and Trinity to go ahead and win it now. With all the different rules that they have came up with, and I don't know who's on the board, who's making this. You might want to look at who's on the board
Mm,
and who they're affiliated with, because when you
mm.
start cutting out some of the traditional powers and limiting them, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. I can speak. I'm not affiliated with Jefferson County Public Schools. They don't pay me. They're not paying 54 Sports. All I know is you need to look at it. What's my guy at? My guy, an investigator. Looking at that. Why are all these kids being all of a sudden back in the '60s busted out where you can't go and do certain things and all this kind of stuff, right? So what that happens is that when you got that true star, who you think is gonna get them? It's gonna be a private school because they don't want to play for certain schools. You know that. Legacy people cannot be honored and go to where they need to be at, where they want to be at, where their fathers, mothers, or brothers played at, and they stuck. And now I don't want to go to a certain school, so we ain't got a chance. You've been balling. Who you think is coming? Saint X and Trinity, Cal. So look who's leading this. Look at their background. I bet you the background is not the same. Not the same. DuPont Manual can get those players because they fit on a different rule. They got, the wide pass and do all kinds of shit. You need to look into that. Big time. All right. Let's This show is gonna be wrapped up a little different way. We're gonna do what we do. Yeah, yes, sir. We got a game that happened tonight. Arkansas defeat the Cardinals. Louisville Cardinals 89-80 in the ACC SEC challenge. This right here was Louisville's first true road game, and it showed. Hats off to them for even battling back. Got you. But a lot of things that went faulty. So first, I'm going to go ahead and do the stats on this one for the fans and everything else. Sonata Frew had 14 points, 8 rebounds. Conwell had 15, 4 assists, 5 turnovers. Mikael Brown ended up with 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 6 out of 10 at free throws. Isaac McNeely, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Javon Hadley, 7.6 rebounds. Roofs, 9 minutes, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Pryor, 4 points, 6 minutes. Ali Khalifa, 8 minutes, 0 points, 2 assists. Woolley, 14 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Rogers, 2 rebounds, and 9 minutes. All right, so a lot of people wanted to be like, this is the first road game, true road game. It was. Cincinnati was neutral, even though it was in Cincinnati. Half the people was there from Louisville, so you already know that it was going to rock and roll. This game mirrored Cincinnati game. Louisville started out slow, ended up being down 47-29 at halftime. Seemed like people physicality, all that kind of stuff. To me, when I look at it through my eyes, sometimes your jumper ain't working. You have one of the best point guards in the land that can get to the basket. Right? In the first half, it wasn't like that. We were on the jack up stuff. But the biggest thing on that one was the foul discrepancy in the first half. 14-6, 13-6, home cooking, all that kind of stuff. Arkansas was more aggressive. Arkansas had to have this game. They'd already lost 2 games with big names. Everybody's playing big names and people who there, so you have to win these games big time. Second half, Louisville got back in it, couldn't get over the hump. Still was giving up offensive rebounds. Still wasn't completing the rushing shots. It took Brown to start going to the hole to see what's going on. This game right here, great win for Arkansas. Louisville learned from it. For Louisville to get 80 points in the set, nobody saw that after they scored 29. You scored 51 in the second half, but you gave up 42. You did not show up in the first half. Want to know your guys' thoughts on this game, and we can break it down many ways, but I just want overall thoughts on this game. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on this game?
We got murdered on the boards, especially on the offensive end. They wanted the rebound more. It was almost like when we shot the ball, there was nothing but white jerseys around.
Yep.
Like, where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? It's like they were relying on Sananda just to get all the rebounds. Can't do that. Only time we were rebounding was maybe on the defensive end.
True.
But, you know what I'm saying? And those were 50-50 balls. 50-50 balls for real. So it's just like, that's what disturbed me was the rebound situation. You put up more points in the second half, right? So, but obviously you couldn't stop them from scoring either.
Right. Gave up 42 in the second half.
Yeah, and they did what they were supposed to do. They did the switch. Frew ended up on the point guard. Point guard's job was just to drive by him and hopefully get a foul or something like that would happen.
True.
So for the most part, Sonata did a pretty good job. You know what I mean? But you can only ask so much of it, right? You're dealing with a guy that's much quicker than you, and so he has to anticipate the drive, and then the dude pulls, he's got to anticipate that too, right? So
True.
you can only ask him to do so much. I think our players, I think other than Brown, and I think Brown got his 22 points, but I think it was a truly forced 22 points. I'm saying, with the exception of a few baskets, he forced a 22-point game.
And most of them in the second half. The first half, he didn't play like shit. He didn't play like shit in the first half.
Yeah. Right. And I think it was a lot of, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and take the shot or go to the basket or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of his things. And I think a lot of that, too, with anybody was driving. Some of them got fouled, but also some of them were looking to get fouled, especially Brown. So when he go to the basket, he was looking for the foul. Regardless if he was driving the baseline, whatever happened,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He would turn around, look at the ref. He fouled somebody. He's talking to the ref. He's not in the huddle. You got to do what you got to do, right?
It's almost.
So I think this was a great learning lesson.
Let me peel the onion back real quick before we go to Don. And Don, you can chime in on it after this too. So you done had 2 games against high caliber players that you know. This freshman class is very special. They all know each other. A-Cuff wasn't on that Olympic team. A-Cuff ended up with 17 points, 10 assists, 4 turnovers. Solid. Great game. I ain't going to say solid. Great game for a freshman point guard. It took Mikael Brown to show up in the second half. First half, non-existence. Because jacking up threes, 2 for 13 for 3-pointers. It's almost similar to like when you did Peterson. Is he wound up too hard? Is he trying too hard against those guys? Because at the end of the day, A-Cuff is 6'1", 6 foot. Dude, you're 6'5". Take him to the hole. We understand the game plan to shoot 1,000 threes. But sometimes, bruh, you got to bend that curve. Dude, you're the most talented person on that goddamn floor. Period. Malik Thomas, the other freshman for them, is a gunner. He's a hired gun. He's a hired gun. Great job, whatever you do. But Brown, you're different. You're 6'5". Like, I don't think he's used to being comfortable with his size. We understand when he started balling, you know what I'm saying? Dude was like 5'7", 5'9". Like, dude is a legit 6'5", can shoot with his left and right. This may play out through the season for him to get comfortable. Don, what's your thoughts on the game?
All right. I mean, in the first half already had you going right there. Like, what is really going on? So I'm writing stuff down as the game was going on, just to keep it on my head.
Right.
It was 5 minutes left in the first half. We were shooting 35% from the game from field goal range. At 5 minutes left in the first half, we was 3 for 17 for the 3-point range, shooting 18%. We was getting out rebounded 18-13 with 5 minutes left to go.
Wow.
We had a total of 10 fouls already by the 4-minute mark.
Yes, sir.
At halftime, we was out rebounded by 25-19. But what got me, especially in the first half, was the free throw discrepancy.
Yes, sir. Preach.
It was Arkansas was shot 14 of 18, and we were 2 of 5. Now, like we talked about then, I mean, a good game is a good game. The best players win. Who's having a better game? But don't let I'm not going to be those guys, but I'm going to say a little bit that the referees, you don't have to try to dictate the game and trying to call every little thing it is. And don't call every little thing it is on the other side. Let's keep this an fairly even game. But at halftime, at 3-point range, we was shooting 15%. We was
Ridiculous.
3 for 20. And our field goal was 33%. With Adrian Woolley's one of the active, like I said, the guys that come in are really active.
Right.
He picked up his 4th foul 5 minutes into the second half.
Right.
So
he had three at halftime.
Right. Three fouls. He had 3 fouls within 6 minutes left to go in the first half.
Excuse me.
So it was ridiculous. So what I'm coming to tell you too, I mean, I understand we're going to be that team that, we're going to put up threes. But at some time, it's like, if that 3 ain't falling, we got to get these guys together where we can have the big man down there. I mean, Shanafu, you take the ball up strong. When you catch it, don't bring it down. Take it up strong. I got to see some strength in it. You got to be that bully down there in the middle.
But can you see?
Guys up. Bruce, where is he?
But real quick. But can you see that he had a powerful rebound. Went up 2 hands. He could have just went back up and dunked it or a power dribble. He was looking to pass it out. Where'd that come from? We all know where that came from. It came from PK. It comes from PK. Dude, when you're playing an athletic team, and I'm sorry, Don, I know you're still rolling, but when you're playing an athletic team, why you're not gonna have you're not gonna have them looks in the NCAA. If you can get that, and he took powerful dunk that dude, you was too busy looking outside.
Yeah, go back up strong. Yeah. Kelsey's going
he's going to have to understand, dude, you got to make adjustments. We talked about this all year long. We talk about it in football, basketball, everything we do. When we talk about this, you have to make adjustments and see that T-Rock is not hitting his jumpers. He's the best 3-point shooter. Second best shooter is the Don. He's not. But they can drive to the hole. Will can dunk. Like, certain things you have to make adjustments. And I don't think he did, but go ahead. I'll let you finish your stance. But yeah, so we can
No,
dive into
I
it.
mean that was it, man. And yeah, and then it just got to the second half, and we made that comeback. I mean, we got our way down. I'm thinking 6 or
6 or 5,
so.
something like we
But if
could we
you can
can
stop, right? If you can't stop the other team from scoring, and then
get a
the point
rebound.
is, if you try, we're gonna foul. We can't have that. I mean, it gets to the point, but I mean, I'm fine. Once it's like, hey, I don't want try not to be no type of way because we took this loss tonight, the first loss. I mean, hey, okay, we took a loss. We're going to take a loss eventually through the season. We're gonna have some stumble times. We're gonna have some, but let's change the things up, learn from this, and let's improve. So just learn from the mistakes, learn
So
from the
all right,
coaching.
let's dig. Before we get out for it, let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's dig a little deeper. Ala Khalifa is not good against athletic teams. I've said it on the Bird's Eye View show. Basically, when you have to have a post up move, dude, I've never seen somebody air ball hook. I'm 5'9.5", and I could throw a hook on his ass. He ball and hook. This is the second half when we was coming back. Like you had too many
Mhm.
opportunities that you did not complete. Right? We coming with driving, we're going down the hall, and then you got people who should not even shoot the ball, shooting the ball. To me, until Casey Pryor gets fully healthy, and he can play that 5 against an athletic team, back up Frew, because Frew can play against an athletic team. He gets tired. He's not in tip top shape. He's not. You can tell. He'll give something, and you have to tell him, I don't give a shit if you write on a stencil pad, dunk the ball, and go hard. Couple of balls you had blocked, you was going soft. You can see it. You lost the ball. You see, come on, bro. Don't play scared. You've been playing against German pros all this time, right? But you're gonna need Casey Pryor to be that backup 5 if you're not putting him in there, and you're gonna need Roos to play that 4. I hate to say it, Javon Hadley got abused on the boards, man. He has 6 boards,
Mhm.
but he gave up about 10 because he wasn't big enough.
Mhm.
He wasn't long
Yeah,
enough.
he's a non-factor.
What are we doing?
Yeah, and
He's
it's something when the roof plays the 5.
come on. Let him play the
Yeah, roof
4.
playing the 5.
Let
Yeah,
him
at
play
one
the
point, yeah.
4 against Brazil. Brazil, whatever, dude would never have 21 points ever in
We
his lifetime.
always
Dude had
always at one guy
17 at the halftime.
halftime.
Dude's not like that, bro.
At least he got dunked on. He got dunked on hard though.
I don't give a shit about that, bro. I got you. I got it. Looks
He
cute.
still did get
It's
dunked.
cute.
Right.
It's cute. But he also dunked on a lot of our players. He was the one catching them alley oops.
Mhm.
When you know that's what they do. Like, what are you doing out there? And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Okay, let's do this way. Let me get a little format on this. What's disappointed you guys? What's one of the things that disappoints you guys in this game? Don.
Mm. I think we kind of talked about it before the show. I want to say Ryan Conwell disappointed me. I mean, I think Ryan Conwell's like as in pretty much the co-captain or whatever he is, but his play was not of what I would think be Ryan Conwell play. I think he just got outplayed this game.
When against the athlete. T Rock.
Defense and rebounding is what got me. Um, at some point, you cannot make a comeback if you can't keep the other team from scoring.
Bing.
And
Bing.
and you can't do a lot of things if you can't rebound the ball, right? So those two things for me, defense and rebounding, were lacking for me.
I'm gonna say PK. PK. You know your team. You knew they was out there swimming. This was the same thing we talked about against Cincinnati. You can't have a sluggish start on the road. I don't know if that lineup is good enough for you. You have plenty of options. When you saw to go awry, you try to pull the Denny Crumb. I get it. I understand. Stop it. Cut the bleeding and adjust. When you know your team is cold as hell and you got a dude who's a lottery pick, tell him to go to the hole. Every dude was 90% from the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Until he goes to the hole and kick out or finish, and then let come back around and let the ball rotate for an open three, cool. But his first instinct should be going to the hole. And it's not. And that's a problem. That's a problem. You need to tell him to do the same thing Chucky did. I'm not talking about defense. Dude is more advanced offensively than Chucky. He can shoot the three. He can go to the hole like Chucky. He's 6'5". Chucky's 6 foot with a fro. You saw in the second half, and you didn't do that. What positive thing do you take from this game, Don?
Ooh. I think it's just like we've seen in the Cincinnati game. It was even, you know, I think we still don't give up. That's what I look at it. We still gonna keep fighting. We ain't giving up. We're gonna come back. But that's the only positive. But at the same time, like you said, like T Rock just said, I mean, turn the positive to the negative. I was still like, if we're going to keep fighting, not give up, we got to have some type of defense and stop a brother. I mean, we got to make some stops, but
Somebody.
not giving up and trying to make it somewhat of a game, and because it could have been much worse than it was.
Yeah, right. T Rock.
Yeah, no fast break points. Uh, excuse me. Positive. I guess I can roll with the dot on this one. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? They fought and fought. You know, but obviously, if you can't stop nobody, none of that makes a difference. But they did fight. They did bring it up with, I think closest was 5 points.
Yeah.
So I'm not hating it, but let's hope everybody learn from this.
The positive thing to me, you have something on tape for PK to look at. The Egyptian magician is not good against athletic teams. He will not be good against athletic teams. He won't. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. If it's not EKU, all my family's people, school, I throw them out there. It's not gonna roll. It's not. You need to realize that, bro. I'm sorry. This is not. I don't know. I don't. I'm not gonna throw no school. I threw EKU out, but I'm not no more. But yeah, still, this is not it, right? You have to learn from that, and you have to control that. And when you have a discrepancy of 13-6 as far as fouls, I need you to man up as a coach and bitch to the referees. I didn't see that, guys. I just saw him on the sideline like he was Denny Crum, chilling, cool hand Luke. No, 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 no. Who you think's gonna get more calls, Calipari or PK?
Yeah.
You're not getting no
Yep.
calls if they play. You weren't gonna get no calls if you was Rick Pitino, if you was Denny Crum on it. Like you have to. Like you have to coach to win yourself. You can't say I'm gonna let you figure it out. No, bro. No, bro. Figuring it out, I get it, but you're gonna have to like. I didn't see that, bro. That was disappointing to me. That was very disappointing because you're still leading a team that was their first true road game. Arkansas, if we play them again, we blow them out. We blow them out. Those dudes ain't hitting threes like that. Congratulations for the win, but if this game was at the Yum Center, it'd be a 20-point blowout. Easy.
Yep.
Easy. And we don't get no ref calls at home. Before we go out here, what would you like to see against Indiana? We got Indiana coming up on Saturday. It's Saturday.
Yes,
It is
Saturday.
2 p.m.
2 o'clock.
It's shit. It's in it's not Bloomington, it's in Indianapolis. Don, what would you like to see?
St. Green game. What's that? Bridge.
Yep.
We gotta see better shot selection. I think better shot selection, better lineups to fit for the occasion. I'm trying to think. I don't know exactly what our Indiana brings, but let me get a better shot selection and lineup rotation.
Hell, they lost
I think
tonight
his
too.
rotation was.
I'm sorry, they lost tonight to Minnesota.
Ooh.
At Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Their first true
We
game.
better.
Their first true game at Minnesota. 73-64.
Yeah, we better whoop that ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Better shot selection and better rotation, lineup rotation. Let's get something going.
I like the line rotation. What you said, because it's nowhere near to where they be. T-Rock, what you thinking?
He's thinking.
To do what they didn't do tonight. Just play defense and get rebounds. That's what I do. That's why their beard is gray. But yeah, to do what they did do tonight, just to get rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't really worry about the defense too much, but they have to get rebounds because they take way too many threes.
Right.
They only shoot 30 some odd percent from 3-point line, not to get rebounds. They have to get the rebounds. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like everything else is good.
Okay, to me, I think that we're gonna see if you really want to be called point guard, you have to give the keys to Mikael Brown, but you have to let him know that you need to get to the paint. You got to be able to decide who's shooting it. Are you taking a layup? We saw what he did. Plenty of layups, and he posterized Brazil. Dude is special. But you got to define that role. Is his pops keeping that from him happening? I don't think so. I think PK has got to you do it, but you as a coach got to say, look, man, I need you to get to the paint. Either you're gonna dunk a layup on somebody, or you're gonna kick it out to the wings. If they don't, you roll back out and you can knock out the three. It's simple, but you can't say, here's the ball, try. There it is. Do what you need to do. No, he's still a freshman. I think his role is not defined. And that's a problem. Because dude can average 20 and 10, 20 and 8. Let's say he can average 28. But he doesn't have a role. I don't know if I just don't want to touch it. But dude, when we was struggling, who could got Louisville a point? Anytime. I don't care who was guarding him. Dude was going to get a point. But he's shooting up for 40 feet, 30 feet, 35 feet. No. Go to the hole, bro. Get that foul. Get that N1. But that's a coach that they need to tell you. PK needs to tell him. Do what you got to do. And he didn't. All right. Let's wrap it up this way. T-Rock, what you leaving the people with?
Everybody, congratulations on getting to the championships in your districts. Proud of you guys. Way to go. Hope your team wins. Obviously, we know everybody's team can't win, but congratulations and good luck.
The Don Ditter. Don the Scientist. Tommy. What you got? Now you got 50 names, bro. What you got?
Maybe they'll take it out of
Hold on.
Lex and eventually bring it back home. Hey, people, try not to become a just. Okay, let me say this again. Try not to become a man of just a success, but rather try to become a man of value and character, and the success will come.
Like that. That's smooth. That's smooth. Thank you guys for watching us do what we do. University of Louisville women's basketball plays tomorrow. All that kind of stuff. We'll be back. We'll
South
take care of
Carolina.
business. Go see Don Staley. Go see the ladies with Jeff Wiles, but go see Don Staley and their product, what they do. Won't be no shows tomorrow. I want you guys to enjoy that shit. Do what you got to do. Also, rest in peace. Not just my uncle who is passed, but Shannon Wright, who was a classmate of T Rock and myself. She passed. In my homeroom, been knowing her for a minute. Done hung with her. That was done daughter. Done played basketball with her. Rest in peace. Condolences to her family, her daughter. Man, take care of yourself. I look at myself, I got to take care of myself. Everybody take care of yourself, man. You just never know what's going on. You never know what your friends going through, family members going through. Life is short. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That's home. Hey, been knowing her. Hung out with her. That was my partner. She was cool. So man, this is the shit. This week this is the second show this week on No Cap. I done talked about somebody in the past. It's real. Love your peoples. Take care of your peoples. Take care of yourself. God bless y'all. Franklin County, we see you on Lexington. Peace.